Welcome back to Wilburton, Oklahoma. 25th Annual Sunbelt Classic. Last game of the evening. Set to kick off here. First batter of this game is Cameron Duncan. Duncan out of Poto, Oklahoma. Playing right field for this game. One-on-one count on Duncan. Make that a 1-2 count now on Duncan. Duncan pokes this one to second base, gobbles up second baseman, out at first. Oklahoma blue in the blue uniforms, blue jerseys with gray pants. Arizona in the dark maroon, yellow numbers, and white pants. I'm your announcer, Eric Shannon, for this game. Last game of the evening was scheduled for 7 o'clock, and we kick it off at 9:15. So we're 2 hours and 15 minutes behind schedule. Next up is Hayden Robertson. Robertson, your designated hitter, batting today, number 27. Robertson out of Ulaga. Oklahoma blue played Mississippi earlier and lost 18-6. Puts this one in play. Shortstop pulls it up and out at first. So Robertson grounds out to shortstop. That'll bring up Charles Odell. Odell pitched the last game. Odell out of Rattan. He'll be up to bat. Your pitcher for Arizona is number 28. Seth Sweetchick. He's out of Estrella Foothills, and he has signed with the University of Kansas to pitch. 6'3", 200-pounder. Strike right there by Sweet Chick. 1-1 now the count on Odell. Folks, we appreciate you watching. Let us know where you're watching from. Be sure to like and comment down below, and if you will, like our Facebook page and share this post. Odell fouls the ball back out of play over into the swamp. 1-2 now the count on Odell. We appreciate you spending time with us over the last couple days. We'll be here again tomorrow, and we'll also be here Tuesday. Will be our last day out here calling at Wilburton. Swing and a miss, and Odell will have his seat. Sweet Chick picks up his first strikeout of the game. No hits, no runs, no errors, no one left on base. That'll bring up Arizona. Verduzco, Chuney, and Selage will be coming up for Arizona in the batting order. Stick around, folks. More action to come as Arizona takes on Oklahoma Blue here at Wilburton for the 25th Annual Sunbelt Classic, brought to you by Canadian Telephone and Bravado Wireless. I'll go with that. Back to action here at Wilburton, Oklahoma. First batter, Verusco, and pops it straight up to the shortstop. First pitch. That'll bring up Griffin Tuning. Tuning playing shortstop this game for Arizona. Tuning out of Notre Dame High School. 5'10", 175 pounds. Verduzco is out of Corino del Sul High School, and he is going to the Grand Canyon University. First pitch, strike. Pitcher for Oklahoma is Connor Jones out of Crowder, big town of Crowder, Oklahoma. Strike number 2, the umpire says. Bottom of the first inning. Arizona is your home team. If you're wondering why it's wrong on the screens, because I told our trailer wrong. Blame the announcer. Puts this one into play. Second baseman scoops it and delivers to first base. Just like that, ground out to second. Brings up Brock Selvage. Selvage playing left field this game for Arizona. Brock is out of Hamilton High School and is signed with LSU, Louisiana State University, 6'3", 190-pounder. So let's see what Brock can do if he can start a fire for Arizona. Pitch outside by Jones. Got him swinging. Brock kind of swung at that one half-heartedly like he knew he shouldn't have. So 1-1 will even up the count. Check swing doesn't go. 2-1 to count on Selvage. Swing and a miss. 2-2 evened up the count. Pops this one back out of play. 2-2 still the count. We're in the bottom of the first here. In the last game of the evening, like it was supposed to start at 7. We got started at 9:15, so we're running just a bit behind because of the rain. Had a rain delay this morning. First game was scheduled to start at 11. 11:30, didn't get started until 2. So all things considered, we're not doing too bad. 2-2 the count after he fouls that one off. Pitch way outside, bounces away. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And in the dirt, ball number 4. So Selvage will go take his place at first base. Kyler Stantko comes up next. He's at a Mount Ridge, 6'3", 185. First pitch, strike to Stanko. He's playing right field tonight. Folks, be sure and check out BravadoWireless.com. Find all the great deals we have at our local stores. Pitch outside, 1-1 to count. $40 unlimited talk, text, and data. Can't find it any better anywhere else. We literally have the largest network in America, or connected to the largest network in America. Stop by and see the store for details. Stucco gives this one a ride, and it's going to go straight up. First baseman has it, and that will be all for the bottom of the first. No hits, no runs, 1 runner left on base. 0-0 at the end of the first. Heading to the top of the second inning, it'll be Rubik, Duncan, and Lunsford coming up next. Welcome back, and coming up, Jack Rubik up to the plate first for Oklahoma Blue. Rubik out of OCS. I'm not sure where that is, but he's out of OCS. Maybe someone can comment below and help me out. 2 pitches, 2 strikes. Pitch low that time, 1-2 now the count on Rubik. Rubik, your catcher for the Oklahoma Blue. Oklahoma Christian School is where Rubik is from. Thank you for the voice. One and two, still the count. Oklahoma Christian. Riddick 1-2 count on him. Gets a hold of this one. Driving ball. Center fielder trying to track it in the lights and has it. So center fielder will pluck that one out of the air. That'll bring up Christian Duncan. Now Duncan is out of Poto, Oklahoma. I don't know where that is. Just down the road here, about 35, 40 miles. Duncan's first appearance out at the Wilburton field today. Swing and a miss on his first pitch. Outside, 1-1 now the count. Folks, if you will, like and share us. Share the video, like our page, like the video. Let us know where you're watching from, all of our Arizona fans. We've received great feedback from all the teams saying they have lots of family watching back home. Swing and a miss there by Duncan, so 1-2 now the count. It's nice meeting all these fans and families that are out here. Shot this one down to first base. First baseman scoops it up and out at first. So Duncan grounds out to first. That brings up. Now, I'm unsure because he's not on my roster, and the writing I was trying to decipher. It's Murray Lunsford, I believe. Number 12 on my roster says Tate Christian out of Pauls Valley, but the writing said Murray Lunsford. And so I hope I got one of them right, because I don't have a Murray Lunsford on my roster at all. So if so, Mr. Lunsford, I hope I got you right. If not, you're Mr. Christian. Whoever he is, he's playing third base for the Oklahoma Blue. He has one ball. Slaps this one foul down the left field line, and looks like he might be some added muscle there. Maybe it's Mikey Lunsford. Could be Mikey. It is Mikey. My apologies, Mikey. So Lunsford has a 2-1 count on him now. Slaps this one back on the other side. Wind has certainly picked up here on the Eastern Oklahoma State College campus, as we now have a wind coming out of left field. See the flag blowing out at center field. Swing on and a miss, and Lunsford will have a seat. It'll be Sweet Chick's second strikeout. So Oklahoma, no hits, no one left on base, no errors, no runs. We'll move to the bottom of the second as Arizona, coming up to bat, will be Manzo, Campos, and Metco. Stick around, folks. More action to come at the Sunbelt Classic, brought to you by Canadian Telephone and Bravado Wireless.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action, and up is Manzo, Campos, and Meto. Campos shot right over second baseman. Will put him on base. Now, Campos is at a Red Mountain High School and is signed with the University of Arizona, so he will be a Wildcat. That was Manzo, though. Excuse me. Manzo is at a Chandler High School and signed with Santa Clara. So Campos is up to bat now. And that's the first hit allowed by Jones. Pitch inside to Campos. Ryan Campos out of Red Mountain, 5'9", 165. And he has signed with the University of Arizona. Campos will be playing catcher this game for Arizona. Strike number 1. 1-1 to count on Campos. Meto is on deck. Ball number 2, 2-1 to count. Slaps this one to left field. Left fielder can't get it. Bounces right past his glove. Runner's coming around. Manzo's going to try to make it all the way around. Here he comes around third. And Campos slides into third. So an RBI triple as a diving left fielder can't get to it.
Some guy told me to let you know that there was visitors from San Antonio watching or something. So he's not checking them out or something.
So an RBI triple for Campos puts him on third, no outs. Metco comes up. Your third baseman for Arizona. First pitch called ball. Colby Metco, he is out of Pinnacle High School. Pitch outside. Two and 0 to count. Slaps this one, high fly ball. Shortstop backs up. Center field comes in. And center fielder has it, throws to home, and cuts off the runner. So great grab by the center fielder and good throw to get it in. Not allow Campos to score. Now coming up will be number 24, Brock Perry. He's your designated hitter. Perry out of Mount Ridge High School, 6 foot 195. Pitch goes over Perry's head. Wild pitch. Almost doesn't come. Good job by the catcher. Good job by Jones, the pitcher, to cover up home plate. Foul ball back out of play. Almost hit our cameraman up behind us. Two and one to count on Perry. And hit by a pitch. So he will take his base down to first, and that will bring up Brian Webb, number 17. Webb out of Corona del Sol, and he is signed with Grand Canyon University as well. Webb playing first base tonight for Arizona. Inside pitch. Runner goes, and Perry will still second. So still one out, bottom of the second. Webb at bat. Up next is back to the top of the order, Cade Vertzko. Swing and a miss, so that will give him 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Webb. Outside pitch evens it up 2-2. Fly ball. Third baseman trying to get it and loses it in the lights. So Webb will get another shot. Outside, so brings up a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Poke this one out of bounds in foul territory. Slaps this one down into the gap. Right fielder comes up throwing. Run will score. Campos comes around to score, and that will move Perry over to third, as Webb is now on first 1 out, brings back top of the order, Cade Verduzco. Verduzco up, and last time up he flew out, or I don't know if he flew out or ground out, but he was the first out. Outside pitch, runner goes to second. So Webb will advance to second base. Quick little chat with the pitcher. Trying to settle Jones down just a bit. To know the count. Pitch outside. 3-0 the count. Found a strike that time, so 3 balls, 1 strike. Fouls this one off over by third base dugout. Sends this one deep. Center fielder, left fielder both hot-footing it to it. Left fielder has it. Runner will come in and score. Second out, but he will get an RBI out of this deal. Brings in Perry. So Arizona has scored 3 runs in the bottom of the second. This brings up Griffin Chewing. And Chewing last time ground out to second base. Chewing, number 11, playing shortstop. He's out of Notre Dame High School, 5'10", 175. He is a incoming junior. No, scratch that, incoming senior. One and one the count on Chewing. Driving ball, looking for the alley. Center fielder and right fielder on the move. And center fielder drops the ball. Chewing is going to get himself in a rundown now between first and second. Tagged out. But before he's tagged out, he will score a run, and Webb will come in to score. So it'll be 4 runs here at the bottom of the bottom of the second inning. 2 hits, no one left on base, 1 error. As Arizona leads 4-0, heading to top of the third inning. Coming up for Oklahoma, it'll be Davis, Jackson, and McCutcheon. Stick around, folks. More action to come here at the Sunbelt Classic, brought to you by Canadian Telephone and Bravado Wireless. Right back after these commercials.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back, and we're at Eastern Oklahoma State College here in Wilburton for the Sunbelt Classic, brought to you by Bravado Wireless and Canadian Telephone. Up to bat now is Lane Davis. Davis out of Plainview High School. Davis has a 1-2 count on him currently. Pitcher is still Sweet Chick. Sweet Chick has 2 strikeouts so far in this game. Pitch outside, so 2-2 now the count. It's Davis's first appearance at the plate. In the hole is Kason Jackson. Jackson out of VICI. I'm not sure where that's at. Our crack trailer people can check it out. Hit back to the pitcher. Routine out. So Davis hits back to the pitcher and is thrown out. First out of the top of the third. Brings up Jackson. And then Colton McCutcheon is on deck. McCutcheon, number 24, is out of 25 out of Oologah. First pitch is outside to Jackson. Got him at first. Wow, what a stretch by the first baseman. Sure enough, Vicey is a town. It's in Dewey County. So Colton McCutcheon out of Oologah. Jackson was out of Vicey, but McCutcheon out of Oologah. McCutcheon, your Vicey. It's out by Woodward, I'm being told. Vicey, not Vicey, Vicey. Learn something every day. McCutcheon at the plate. Now, Colton McCutcheon is out of Oologah. He's an Oologah Mustang. Has a 1-2 count on him. Slap shot right over a leaping third baseman. So McCutcheon will advance to first. Brings back to the top of the order Cameron Duncan, number 21, out of Poto, Oklahoma. Now, Duncan, last time up, grounded back to the second baseman, I believe. So he's 0 for 1 from the plate. And that was just the first hit by McCutcheon. That was the first hit Oklahoma's had off Sweet Chick. So Sweet Chick had a no-hitter going for 2.5 innings. Outside pitch called ball. Got him chasing on that time. Duncan out of Poto, home to the tallest hill in the world. Kavanaugh Hill. It's 6 inches from being the smallest mountain. So look it up. Kavanaugh Hill in Poto. Oh, got him chasing again. 1-2 now the count on Duncan. Our Bravado services are quickly expanding into that area. We'll be in Poto here very soon. Home with the Poto Pirates. Swung and drop ball, third strike. Catcher throws him out. So Sweet Chick picks up his third strikeout of the game. That will be all for the top of the third, as we have 1 hit, 1 runner left on base, no errors, and no runs. Coming up, bottom of the third is Arizona. Will be Selvik, Stanko, and Manzo coming up for the Arizona Ball Club. Folks, stick around after these messages. We'll be right back to more ball action for the Sunbelt Classic. Welcome back to the Sunbelt Classic. Up to bat, it's number 23, Brock Selvik. Last time up, he walked. See if Selvik can get Arizona started. 2 balls, 1 strike on Selvik. Got another strike as Selvik scooted back in the box. Thought he was going to hit him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Arizona up 4-0 as they scored 4 runs at the bottom of the second. Pitch outside. Full count now. Ball number 4, so Selvik will walk for the second consecutive appearance. So he has 1,000% on base percentage. That brings up number 31, Kyler Stanko, and out of Mount Ridge High School. Selvik's out of Hamilton High School, signed with LSU. First pitch is the ball. Pitch inside. On deck is Manzo. Runner going. And going to call a strike after the ball got past him. Stanko swung. But Selvik advances to second on a stolen base. Wind's picked up. Shot to first base. Going to run it out. Tags him out. And Selvik will advance to third. Brings up Manzo. Manzo is out of Chandler High School in Arizona and is signed with Santa Clara. Nice curveball, but it will be a called ball. That one dropped in for a strike. 1-1 now the call on Manzo. Jones still your pitcher for Oklahoma out of Crowder, Oklahoma. Crowder High School, home of the Demons. Pitch outside, 2-1 now the count. We've enjoyed bringing you the tournament thus far. We'll be here tomorrow and Tuesday as well. Oh, plucked in the helmet. So Manzo will trot down. Umpire is going to have just a brief word with him. Plus, the air has gotten heavier. Dew is starting to set in, so I'm sure the ball might be a little slicker. But this will bring out a conversation from the coach from Oklahoma Blue. So set tight. We'll be right back with action after conference on the mound.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Ignoring calls from your in-laws?
Again?
That's a bold move.
Hey, kid.
Welcome back to the Sunbelt Classic. Had a little conference on the mound to try to calm down Jones just a bit. Up to bat, number 12, Ryan Campos. Campos out of Red Mountain is signed with University of Arizona. He'll be a Wildcat. Runner going. And unable to make the grab was the shortstop. It bounced back behind. scores a run, and Selvik will come in and score. Manzo will move to second. So Campos is out of a force opportunity. Pitch inside low on Campos. 2-0 now the count. Strike. Campos thought about swinging there for a split second. Now Campos is an incoming junior, so he's a little bit younger than some of his teammates. And foul ball back over past our trailer. Our production trailer over there. Campos 2-2 at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And if I haven't told you, I'm your announcer, Eric Shannon, and for myself and all the Bravado team, we appreciate you watching and listening. We enjoy bringing you the action. Inside pitch to Campos. I need to thank everyone here working today. We have Kimberly Fulton on one of our cameras. Kelton Wiggins on another camera. Mike Cambiano Roberts working in a production trailer. Nate Overton, our media director, punching all the buttons, telling us where to go, what to do. And then we have a special guest today. Our general manager, Chris Rule, is in doing stats. What a stroke on that one, and going to go down right field. Here he comes around first, going to second. Slide in, safe at second. So an RBI double. He's going to try to take third. Nope. Pulls the brakes back on that one. And Campos is a speedy little fella there. Shots right field. RBI double. Scores Manzo from second. Just like that. Now we are at 6-0. Metco comes up to bat wearing number 20. He's out of Pinnacle High School. Metco up, 1 out. Fouls this one back out of play. Campos is on second. And I bet a little amount of money that Campos is going to end up on third before this is all said and done. So Metco, 1 foul ball. Last time he flew out to center field. And there goes Campos to third base. He's there. Oh, they called him out. Holy guacamole. Wow. I got to see a replay of this one. Man, here's our third base camera, but there's no Campos coming towards it. Oh, here we go. Oh, he did get him because he didn't get to the bag. Good call by the umpire. Good call. Campos didn't slide to the bag. He slid behind it. Oh, shame, shame, shame. Go back and watch this young man. Learn from it. Now back to the action. That woke me up. We got a 3-2 count, full count up here on Metco. And Metco will walk. So he will take a trip to first base. It brings up Brock Perry. He was a DH, or he is a DH. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Fouls that one off back into the net. Foul ball, so 0-2 now the count on Perry. Fouls that one off. Be out of play. First baseman gives chase, but it drops out into the swamp. 0-2 still the count. Number of foul balls in this tournament. Crowd certainly thinned out a little bit. Slap shot to right field. Runner's going to come around. Metco will go to third. And Perry will get a single out of that. 2 outs. That brings up Brian Webb. Webb going to the Grand Canyon University. And Brock Perry has not signed with anybody. He's at a Mount Ridge High School. Timeout as Webb steps out of the box. Runner goes and will be safe at second. So Colby Metco still second. No, excuse me. Excuse me. Metco's on third, and that was Perry that just stole second. 1-1 count on Webb. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch a bit high. 2-1 now the count. We're in the bottom of the third. Brian Webb up to bat. He's gone 1 for 1 tonight and a run scored. Puts this one in play. Center fielder coming up, trying to make a grab, and does. That will end bottom of the third as Webb flies out. Two hits, 2 runners left on base, no errors, and 2 runs for Arizona. Score 6-0. Heading into the top of the 4th inning. Coming up for Oklahoma, it'll be Robertson, Odell, and Rubik. Folks, stick around after this commercial break. We'll be right back to the Sunbelt Classic, brought to you by Canadian Telephone and Bravado Wireless.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Double dipping that spicy guac? That's a bold move. Dipping into the ultimate discount on your unlimited wireless plan? Now that's a bolder move. Sign up for the basic unlimited plan today. Bravado Wireless. Experience the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Sunbelt Classic. Up to bat. I bet he's up to bat. Hayden Robertson, designated hitter for Oklahoma. First pitch is a strike. Hayden Robertson out of Oologah. Fouls that one off, bounces out of play down third baseline there. 0-2 the count on Robertson. Last time up, Robertson ground out to the shortstop. Coming up next will be on deck is Charles Odell. Odell struck out. But Robertson out of Oologah, Oklahoma. Oologah High School, home of the Mustangs. Pitch outside, 1-2. Folks, I encourage you, if you're down visiting or want to know more about this area, Google up Robbers Cave, Oklahoma, Robbers Cave State Park, home to Jesse James, the James Younger Gang, and all kinds of outlaws hid out there in the Wild Wild West. Foul ball back out of play. Lots of interesting things here in eastern Oklahoma. Check out one of the many lakes around here, too. Pitch away outside, 2-2 now the count. Beautiful, if you've never been out in this area, beautiful drive. It's a beautiful drive just down around through these foothills of the Kiamishi Mountains. Foul ball. Pop straight up and back out of play. Will fall back behind the press box. Two and two the count. Fouls this one off once again. Arizona leads 6-0. Oklahoma Blue trying to get some runs in. They've only had one hit on the game, and that was Colton McCutcheon on the bottom of the top of the last inning. Hit right back up the gut to the second baseman, an easy throw out for the second baseman. Brings up Charles Odell. Odell, last time up, struck out. Odell out of Rattan. First pitch, a strike. Odell calls time, backs out. 0-2 the count. Fouls this one off. And, oh, just out of play, and on his horse was Webb to track that one down. Shot to left field, and it's inside the line. Got him sliding into second, trying to pull a double out of that. But you really can't fault Odell. He's trying to make something happen. Here's a replay. Got him once and twice. That'll bring up Jack Rubik. Last time up, Rubik flew out to center field. Right down the gut, but called ball, so 2 balls, no strikes. And Rubik will take a trot down first base. Brings up Christian Duncan. Christian Duncan out of Poto, Oklahoma. Poto High School, home of the Pirates. Last time up, Duncan ground out to the first baseman. Sweet Chick, still your pitcher for Arizona. He's into 3.5 innings now. Pitch outside. 2 outs. 2-0 the count on Duncan. Bouncer over third baseman. He did a good job trying to knock it down. But a hopper right over third base. That will advance Rubik to second. Brings up Mikey Lunsford. Lunsford struck out last time. It had some big swings, though. Pitch gets away from the catcher, and both base runners will advance. So Rubik goes to third, and Duncan is now on second. Both are in scoring position. Lunsford could be a hero here with 2 outs if he could get hold of one and put Oklahoma Blue back in this game. See a shot there from our third base. Struck out swinging, as the says on the screen. Wind has certainly picked up. You can see the jerseys getting blown around. Pitch high. Gives this one a ride. Wow, that got up there, but it's foul ball. Goes way out of play. 1-1 now the count. This one straight up the gut, and that will score 1, maybe 2. Runner coming, throws there, and not there in time. So Lunsford, his shot up the middle is a 2-run RBI single. So Oklahoma will score 2 there in the top of the 4th. Slaps this one right field. Right fielder is going to have to make a play on it, and does. And that will end the inning after Davis flies out there. All for the top of the 4th. Oklahoma scores 2 on 3 hits, 2 runners left on base, and no errors. 6-2, Arizona leads Oklahoma. Coming up for Arizona is, back to the top of the order will be Verduzco, Tuning, and Selwick. Folks, stick around. More action to come here at the Sunbelt Classic, Wilburton, Oklahoma, at Eastern Oklahoma State College. Brought to you by Bravado Wireless and Canadian Telephone. Be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer 1 line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to our broadcast here. Oklahoma Blue trails Arizona 6-2. Folks, we do appreciate you watching and listening. Be sure and share and like our broadcast and like our Facebook page. And also, don't forget, this broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcasted, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management. Back to action here. Arizona up to bat. Back to the top of the order. Fly ball. Center fielder, first baseman tracking it, and he got it. So Verduzco will fly out. You can see the disappointment as he drags his bat back to the dugout. Not very happy with himself. Brings up Griffin Tuning, and Tuning is over 1 and reached on an error. In the second inning, I believe so. It could be wrong. First pitch is a strike. And we had a new pitcher sneak in on me, and that new pitcher is Lane Davis. So Tuning, 1-1 count on him. 1-2 count on him. Pitch is high outside, 2-2 the count. Bouncer to second base and thrown out at first. So Tuning is out. New pitcher is number 7, Lane Davis out of Plainview High School. This will bring up Brock Selvage. Selvage has walked both times he's been up. And he scored a run in the second inning. Davis, strike, first pitch. Second pitch, strike as well. Selvig backs away. So he has a nice curveball going on. That pitch is high. 1-2 the count. Wow, almost took his head off there. 2-2 the count. Davis will have to battle back on this one. Puts it up the middle, pops it up. Catcher trying to get to it, but up against the screen. Unable to grab it. There was a boxer right behind the fence there, and he was ready to go for it. He thought that ball was his. I'm sure he's chased many of baseballs. Fouled off down third baseline. Straight down the pipe is going to strike him out. Davis, first strikeout of the game. That will end bottom of the fourth. No hits, no runs, no runners left on base, no errors. Arizona leads Oklahoma Blues 6-2, heading to the top of the fifth inning. Coming up for Oklahoma will be Jackson, McCurtain, and then Duncan. Folks, stick around after these commercials. We'll be right back to the Sunbelt Classic, brought to you by Bravado Wireless and Canadian Telephone. Back to action, and up to bat now is number 22, Kason Jackson. Kason Jackson is out of, what you say, VC, Oklahoma. 0-2 the count on Jackson. Jackson's 0-2 from the plate, had a ground out and a fly out, I believe. Let's look at this. No, Jackson's only seen the plate once, and he grounded out back to the pitcher. Mason Jackson at bat. Strikes him out. Sweet Chick is still your pitcher for Arizona. So that was Sweet Chick's 4th strikeout. Brings up Colton McCutcheon. McCutcheon was the first one to get a hit off Sweet Chick. Tries a bunt and unable to lay it down. Strike number 1. Pitch outside, 1-1 now the count on McCutcheon. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now the count. McCutcheon last time up, and that was in the 3rd inning, hit one to the left field. Two and two now the count. Fouled off, back out of play, back behind third baseline. Foul ball once again. McCutcheon battling up there. Slaps it down to first base. Bouncer, first baseman has it. And 2 down, top of the 5th here. Goes back to the top of the order. Cameron Duncan, number 21, playing right field. Duncan out of Poto High School. Wind's really picked up now. Pitch outside. You can hear the wind on our mic outside the press box blowing. Two and 0 the count. Make that now 3 and 0. Found the strike zone that time. Pops straight up. Pitcher calls it and got him. Be out number 3. No hits, no runs, no errors, no runners on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Arizona ahead 6-2. Coming up will be Stanco, Manzo, and Campos. Welcome back to Wilburton, Oklahoma. Beautiful Wilburton, Oklahoma, in the foothills of the Kiamichi Mountains. Been here the last 3 days. We'll be here for 2 more days, Monday and Tuesday, to finish out. Up to bat right now is number 31, Kyler Stenko, playing right field today. And he is out of Mount Ridge High School. 1-1 count on the young man right now. 6'3", 185. Gives this one a ride, and it will fly foul out of the park and foul. If he would have straightened that one out, it would have landed in the trees. Stanko's 0 for 2 today on a fly out and a ground out. 1-2 the count. Wind really starting to pick up. Strokes this one foul again. You can see the trees in the background swaying around. Obviously not from that angle, but pitch high outside. 2-2 now the count. Foul ball outside of the left field line. Left fielder and third baseman both trying to go track it down. Foul ball back out of play. Pitch outside, full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, drop ball, 3rd strike. It's going to throw him out at first, however. So Stanko is out. It's Davis's 2nd strikeout. Brings up number 21, Manzo. Manzo has reached base both times. He's been up, 1 with a hit and 1 hit by pitch. Now he's scored 2 runs. So he scored in the 2nd and 3rd inning. 0-2 now the count on him. One and two the count on Manzo. Driving to the shortstop. Shortstop tries to gun him and can't, as a first baseman, can't come up with the ball, and Manzo will go to second as the ball went into the dugout. Here's your replay right here from first base, and an error on the first baseman. And that brings up Ryan Campos, young man that signed with University of Arizona. Playing catcher for the Arizona Ball Club. First pitch is a strike. Campos is 2 for 2 from the plate. Scored a run and has 2 RBIs. Strokes it to second base. Second base got him at first. So that moves Manzo over to third. Now up to bat is Colby Metco. And Metco from Pinnacle High School, 6'1", 185. First pitch is low. Got him swinging on that one. 1-1 now the count. Shot to shortstop, out of his reach rather. And that will score Manzo as Metco will get a RBI single there. That brings up Perry. Perry was hit by a pitch in the second inning and reached base on the third inning with a hit. So Perry is 1 for 1. Scored a run in the second inning. I 1-2 the count on Perry. Pitch way outside. 1-2 now the count on Perry. Two and two now the count. Brock Perry out of Mount Ridge High School. 6 foot, 193 pounds. Fouls this one off. Runner was going. I think it's full count. I can't see the umpire shows the signs in front of him and not up over him. Punched him out. Davis's third strikeout, and Perry has a seed that will end. Bottom of the fifth inning as Arizona gets 1 run. And 1 hit, 1 error, 1 man left on base. Arizona extends its lead 7-2. Coming up for Oklahoma will be Robertson, Odell, and Rubik. Top of the 6th. Stick around, folks. More action to come at the Sunbelt Classic, brought to you by Bravado Wireless and Canadian Telephone. We'll be right back after these messages.
You have a voice, A right to stand up against overpaying for data you don't use from companies that don't live where you live. We are Bravado Wireless, and we are here to answer your call for a better plan right here in southeastern Oklahoma. Now get 2 lines with unlimited talk and text and 14 gigabytes of shared data for only $64.99 a month. Because cost should never stop you from connecting with those who mean most to you. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Up to bat is Robertson. Robertson's 0 for 2 from the plate. First pitch is high. Hayden Robertson 0 for 2. Robertson out of Oologah High School. Oologah up by the Tulsa metro area, or in the Tulsa metro area rather. Cooled down out here. We got up in the upper 80s. Now we're down to 74 with a breeze in. Many people covered up out here. Some of these Arizona fans, this might be downright winter weather for them. Might have to break out the parka. Hear the wind blowing in on our mic. Drop ball, third strike, and he is out at first. So that'll be Sweet Chick's 5th strikeout of the game. This brings up Charles Odell. Odell had a strikeout in the first inning, but redeemed himself with a hit in the fourth. So he's 1 for 2 from the plate. Odell open stance there. Looks like he's going to try to pull it, and third baseman comes up with it, fires a shot, and first baseman blocks it, but can't bring it in. So Odell gets on base. That brings up Jack Rubik. Rubik had a base on balls earlier. And that's going to have to be an error on the first baseman. Seth Sweetchick, still your pitcher for Arizona. He's done a nice job. First pitch strike on Rubik. Jack Rubik is, like I said, walked last time up. Slaps this one to shortstop. Ooh, shortstop got him on his heels. Couldn't do anything about it. And Rubik will get a double out of the shot as shortstop backed off of it, and we're going to give an error on the shortstop. Might be a little critical tonight. If you disagree with my error call, email me at noverton@crosstail.net. Strike number 1 on Duncan. We're going to have a pinch runner come in, and that'll be number 13, Jet Carver, out of LaFleur, will come be the pinch runner for Rubik, because Rubik is your catcher. Duncan out of Poto. Now, I don't know if I'm assuming that Duncan, there's 2 Duncans on here, Cameron Duncan and Christian Duncan. They're both out of Poto. I'm assuming they're brothers. They could be cousins, but I'm assuming they're brothers. Assuming they're kinfolk of some sort. swing and a miss there. And this will bring a conference to the mound. Sweet Chick has not thrown a bad, even a bad inning, to be honest. So maybe the coach just wants to talk to his fielders a little bit. They've had 2 consecutive errors that have allowed Oklahoma to put base runners on. Folks, be sure and check out BravadoWireless.com. $500 off a phone of your choice. See the store for details. We have $40 unlimited talk, text, and data plan. No hidden fees. We don't turn your data down. We don't cap you. We don't say ugly things to you. We offer great customer service and partner with the strongest network in America. You can't beat it. $40 a month, unlimited talk, text, and data. Please go check it out. We have a store down here in McAllister. Store McAllister, Seminole, Hugo, Idabel, Valiant, 2 in Muskogee, 1 in Tahlequah. Many agents throughout. Store in Stigler, Shakota, Warner. So, store close to you. Or agents. Go check out our agents as well. Pop up out of play, fouled out. So Duncan battling up there. Shot from our first base cam. Third base cam. Center field cam. Trying to get him at third and can't get him picked off. Got him chasing. And so Duncan will have to go have a seat after striking out. That'd be Sweet Chick's 6th strikeout of the game. It brings up Mikey Lunsford. Lunsford has struck out once and had an RBI single in the 4th inning. Slaps it to shortstop. Shortstop gobbles it up and has him at first. So Lunsford will be the 3rd out for the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Arizona leading 7-2. Be right back after these messages.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here. Arizona up 7-2. Coming up is the top of the lineup for Arizona. Verduzco, Tuning, and Selvik. And I believe we have a different batter up there. I think it's number number 12. And I was wrong. That's, or 17, that's Brian Webb. Got off on my book here. Getting late for these old man eyes. 11 o'clock. It's 2 hours past my bedtime. So Webb, 0-2 the count on him. 1-2 the count. My scoreboard compadre up here has let me down. I think more the scoreboard than my compadre. 1-2 the count on Webb. Ooh, thought about that one. So 2-2 now the count. Full count now on Webb. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Way outside, and Webb will take his base. That brings up Verduzco now. Tuning on deck. Verduzco is 0 for 3 with 1 RBI. Starts to show bunt, backs out of it. Now he shows bunt, back to the pitcher. Pitcher gets him at first, but moves the runner around. So Webb will go to second. I'm going to bring up Tuning. Strike called on Tuning. 0-1 the count. Oh, 2 the count on Tuning. Davis backs out. And Tuning will strike out. So that is the 3rd strikeout for Davis since he's came in. That brings up Selded. Boy, I can't even talk now. Selvage fouls off the first pitch. Shot right back up the gut. Runner's coming around and throw to home, but he will score. Selvage will get a stand-up double off of this and an RBI. And he scores Webb. Now up is Stanko. Stanko is 0 for 3 and a strikeout last time up. So Stanko's not had the greatest performance from the plate tonight. But he's got a runner in scoring position. score 8-2. Slaps one at first base, and first baseman has it. That will end bottom of the 6th inning. Your score 8-2. Oklahoma got to put some pressure on Arizona. They have to score 6 runs, top of the 7th to stay in this. Coming up is Davis, Jackson, and McCutcheon. Welcome back. New pitcher to close out this for Arizona, number 13, Drew Bond. Up to bat for Oklahoma should be Lane Davis. It is Lane Davis. So Bond's first pitch is a strike. Second pitch is high. Bond out of Sunny Slope High School. He has signed with Gonzaga. Davis fouls this one off. 1-2 the count. Davis is yet to get on base. He's 0 for 2. Ground out and a fly out. Bond, his first pitching appearance today. Pitch outside, 2-2, evens it up. So Bond trying to get the save. As Sweet Chick pitched 6 innings. Bond will come in relief on the 7th, try to get this win. Pitch is high, and that will send Davis down to first base. Now Oklahoma has to score 6 runs to tie it, force another inning. Coming up now, subbed in is Caden Repass out of Worcester. So Caden Repass comes in. He's out of Worcester High School, Worcester, Oklahoma. He'll come into pinch hit for Kason Jackson. Repasses will be his first appearance. Second pitch is a strike, so 1-1 now the count. 1-2 now on repass. Two and two now the count on repass. Outside, so Bond not going after him like we thought he would. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. So out number one. Now comes up Colton McCutcheon. Number 25. McCutcheon is 1 for 2. Fouls that one off. Oh and 2 now the count on McCutcheon. One and two now. Bond checks his signals from his catcher. McCutcheon fouls this one off down the left field line. One out. Oklahoma needs to rally right here, top of the seventh. Runner goes. McCutcheon fouls it off. Fouls this one off back against the screen. So McCutcheon's battling up there. Bond checks his runner back at first. High pitch. 2 and 2 now the count. Put this one in play, and second baseman comes up out at second, so he gets the lead runner. Fielder's choice, McCutcheon will go to first. Throws out Davis, going to second. So now 2 outs. Back to the top of the order, and we're 21 Cameron Duncan. Right fielder, Duncan out of Poto. Fouls this one off into the dugout of the Oklahoma bench. fouled off. Again. Oh, 1-2 the count. Got him swinging, and ladies and gentlemen, that's the ball game as Duncan goes down swinging. Third out. That's it for us tonight, folks. We will return tomorrow. First game kicks off at 11:30 here at Wilburton. For myself, Eric Shannon, and all the Bravado crew, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you tomorrow right back here at the Sunbelt Classic.